Welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase in our Marathon Tech Price SpaceX Extreme journey. That obviously is going to require a Gigabase. Now, last time we were working on science, and we are back working on science. We've done the west hand side, which is yellow here, green here, red here. It's in ghost form at the moment because the supply train will end up delivering the entire requirements of this build, and we'll do all the refinements while it is building. So let's jump right back into it. We'll be doing blue science down here. Blue science, I actually caught a slight error in my planning up here. I had not allocated any of the gear wheels. I have now, so instead of 121 it is actually 137 that we need, which changes things a little bit. 137 divided by 12, it comes out at 11.4. So in other words, lanes of 12. We have done 12 before. 12 is the same as we used in green, I do believe. Those are not green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. 12 is what we used in green. So we will grab a copy of green to start off with. What have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 here. Now, when I say 12, it's actually 11.4. So if we had, for example, as we used with green, we actually have a hemisphere with 35. That'd give us 140. That's probably too many. What was the total number again? 124, 137. So we could probably lose the other side without actually losing anything. So that needs to go something like that, I think. And we can, I should have taken those bots out. We can get rid of that bit there on the end because we won't need that. Come on, bots, down here. We're not quite ready for you guys to be running around yet. They're like disobedient children, really, aren't they? Alright, take those out. That one lines up there, that one lines up there, so that's pretty good. Blue is the first 4 of these stacks. Of course, we're going to need those stupid bots back. Never mind, let's put them out there. Hopefully they don't get up to too much mischief while they're playing. Right, what's this? A slight artifact there that we can do without. And an issue over there as well. That's it. Good boy. And this one up here as well. On bots, rip that up for me, and we will place down the final consideration. There we go. Alright. Come over here, bot. Stop playing. Oh, there's another small issue in here. There we go. Right. Once all of these bots have come back under control, we'll work out what it is we want to do. So we basically have 68, 136. We needed 100 and... was it 130? That doesn't sound quite right. Oh wait, that's 124, 134, 137. We needed 137. We have we have 68, which is a 136, so we actually need one more of these. Fine. There we go, 137. Now, 137. Let's go back to the actual breakdown of that requirement. For blue science, 16 of the gear wheels, so that will be 4 in each segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. There's 3 of them that are perfectly okay as they are. If we do that, just check that these are correct. They are. So there's 4. That one probably should be over here. Well, let's just get this area right. 4, whoops. 4 is nice and even. They probably won't all be nice and even for me. 13, there you go. Straight up it's not. 13 is basically 3 per stack, with 1 extra. Okay, you can be a mining drill. No, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Let's give you 200 of those, 100 of those, and 200 of those. Something like that. Mining drill. Mining drill. Mining drill. Be interesting to see if it can actually take those. I suspect it can't. In fact, I'm quite sure it can't, so I don't even know why I'm trying to put them in there. Right, okay, so that is the mining drills, and the rest of these are blue science. "111" is not going to be the answer that we require. Blue science is about... well, we don't actually need a huge stack. I guess we'll go to about 60 of each. That's 5 stack inserters swinging. And let's copy that pattern. Good, that works. Oh, except we need one more mining drill in this field. Well, I'll add that at the end. I think what we will do first is create a standard pattern for all of this that we can then copy 3 times. That's all of that. This one is blue science, just in case I get confused. Now, it should fit pretty much perfectly here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, good. And you can also be copied over to the blue science mold. And finally up here, blue science, and I obviously forgot to get rid of this one. So there we go, blue science. One more part, of course. And we're doing that because we are going to convert one of these to that. Right. Blue science. That easy. Purple science. So purple science, we are making everything bar the furnaces. So that's 79 furnaces. They're just composed of steel, circuits, and stone brick. So yeah, electric engines will ship in, steel, circuits, and stone brick will ship in. So what we need is 79. 79 divided by 6 equals 13 and a little bit, which is slightly inconvenient, actually. Whoops, hitting the wrong key again. Okay, so 13 is 78, so it's actually How wide are these rows? That is a 10. That's not very good. How wide is yellow? Yellow is 11, so it'd be yellow plus 1 to get to 13, but we really want 14. I'm not even sure that 14 is going to fit. Blue is 24, 12, right? So it's 1 extra on blue. That would seem to hit the railway line. There's no room on this side either. That is a little bit messy. We're going to probably accommodate 13. It's just going to 14. That is a problem. I don't really want another process facility, but maybe that is what we are going to have. We have room here, so I could just create a separate facility for processing the furnaces like we were going to do originally. It's kind of annoying. It's another sort of handling step, but it would mean less stuff turning up in purple, and we could go from our current arrangement of 63 and 1679 to 63, which is just 11s, and 11 would work so much more easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because we already are 11. This would work perfectly. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So purple science is just lots of purple science. Let us get rid of the unwanted interior here, which would be assembly machines. Well, actually the assembly machines are probably okay. It's probably more just the inserters and the boxes that are in the wrong place. Let's get rid of them. Down there and up here. Yes, it is 11. Yeah, you guys can come up here and get rid of that. That's okay. Okay, let's pop down here. So all of these are just purple science. Purple science will simply need one requested. Oh, these are not in the right place actually. They'll have to move. Now this is when you really rue having bots, because they've actually placed all the assembly machines that I have on me. Do I have a pattern up here? No, because I changed it. Because yeah, of course. Alright, come over here, bots. You're just being annoying now. Once again. Alright, out you come. Right, let's go down here, find somewhere where there is an actual assembly machine. Like here, for example. We will steal this one. We will copy that. And good, got an assembly machine. Let's run up to purple science. It's blue science, this is purple science. Okay, assembly machine will have to go about here. You are doing purple science, you need a single blue and a single red. They almost don't need stack inserters. They certainly can use a blue coming out. I will use a stack inserter, however. If my bots let me have one, I'll just run over to the engineering train over here. Do run back, have a sip of wine while we're doing it. So I really didn't want the double handling of the furnaces, but there just isn't room in the structure I've created here, and I don't want to redo the whole structure, so I guess for now we are going to be stuck with it. That's not going to work at all. Let's go with 60 of each. Now, this basically needs to be a assembly machine removal, so that we can get rid of all of these unfortunate oh look, we actually had some assembly machines just up here. Right, get rid of all of those guys, there we go. So, purple science. Your purple science, so let's slap you down. Like so. We are obviously going to need another robo. Well, mind you, when those are active, it's probably going to be okay. And of course the requested chests are just inside the logistic zone, which is what we require in this back row. And we will copy you and slap you down up here. Now, a quick count. We have 62. How many did we need? We needed 63. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22, 32, 60. That should be 64. This is just not counting properly. It says 62. A row's 11. That's 22. Oh, that's 9. 31. Alright, well, all we need to do is add one more of these to the equation. Like so. Was it 63 or 64 we needed? Where are we? Here. 63. So that should be enough, because I've rounded up anyway with those numbers, so 63 should be enough. There is only one more science to go, guys. We can't leave it without finishing it off, and that's military science. I know, military science. Who needs military science? Well, we do, because we've got artillery here. You also need it in some of the SpaceX science. You need it in protection fields. That's because the protection fields use energy shield, so you need military science there. 384,000 of them. Not habitation or life support. Fusion reactor, that's the other one you need it in. 384,000 there, because you need portable fusion reactor. So those are what we have to look forward to, and then these, are we going to do some of those? I don't know, we probably don't. Do we need to? Probably not. But this one and those, obviously. So there is a little bit of military science required. Now, with my revision in the numbers, I might need to scale it back down slightly. So we might have to hurt my head on wine, which is probably not a great idea. What's that? 58, 68, and 8 is 76, which is 13s would get you to 78. Now, did I say I think 13 would fit? I don't know why I'm building military science to that level. That's my only consideration. So 28, 58, 68, 76. Yeah. 78's a 13. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's one more on each end of this one. Let's just see what we can fit. Actually, I'd rather get a different pattern than that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just get this one, because this is a little bit simpler. So if we had that, which is basically already what we've got, except it's just a little bit messy. So if we take all of this out, so that's what we've got, and what we need to do is extend it on both sides by 1. Which brings it out to there, and that is a problem. Alright, that's not going to work for me. I want to reduce military science down, which we should be able to do because this is an arbitrary number. We haven't built to a special formula or anything. So I think I just based it on the shells. It said, what do I need if I have 6 and 2? What about if I said, let's build, say, 24 instead of 28? Let's get the calculator out again. Sorry for all this maths, guys. Oh boy. At least we'll actually be doing something really exciting soon when we crack open the and let the science, which we will do very soon. So, the formula for military science is 1111. It takes 10 seconds. So, 10 seconds. So if we want to supply 24 of these guys, and they will be running at 8 times speed, so 24 times 6 to bring it up to minutes, times 8 for their speed. So we'd need 1152 of the other resources. So how many gun turrets would that be? How many grenades? How many gun turrets? That's 8 seconds. That's 8 seconds, and that one is in a world of its own, so we'll ignore that one. But these are 8 seconds. They can't take productivity modules. Okay, so we've got 1152. We divide that by 60. We divide it. We multiply by 8 for how long each one takes, and then we divide by 11.25. And we get 13.6, so we get 14. So if this was 20, this one 24, we'd then have we'd lose 6, which would reduce us down by a row, and the gear wheels might reduce as well. 13.65 use 10 gear wheels each, so times 10 divided by 8 times 60. That's confusing. Maybe it's not. Gear wheels, you get 2 a second, so divide by 120. You get productivity, so divide by 1.4 and divide by 8, and that says we need 0.7 of a gear wheel. That cannot be right, because we need how many? We need 10 of them. So we'd need 8. So if we went to 24, it would be 24, 14, 14, 8. 24, 14, 14, 8. That's 60, 68. Which is basically 12 rows of 12. What we have at the moment is rows of 11, so we'd need to squeeze one more in. Is one of these things longer than that? Isn't this one blue longer? Yep. We take blue. Is our starting point. So we basically want about that, I think. And let's just clear out this lot as well. Paste down the blue map so we get the spacing right. These ones won't obviously be at the 6,000. It'll be sort of about 3,400, something like that, but they'll be fine. Map mode again. So 24, 16, 16, 8. 8 is 4 gear wheels on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did we end up with 5? I might have to check. That's not right. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want 4 of those. 4 gear wheels. Then surrounding the gear wheels we needed 7. I am going to need these guys again. So you are going to make gun turrets. Now I'm putting the gun turrets in here because they take a lot of stuff. They're the key consumer of military sciences materials. Grenades take quite a bit of stuff, but that's just more. And these things, I mean, it's not a light consumer, but it's not as heavy as these guys. So, what do you need again? I think you're actually going to need 2 blue inserted, 2 blue requesting chests, 1 passive supply chest. Let's see, 20 iron plate. So one of these will be iron plate in the amount of about 1,000. And the other one will be copper plate and iron gear wheels in, say, 500s. Copper plate, iron gear wheels, 500s. And we need 7 of these per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That gives you 14. Now, grenades may as well branch out next. What do they take? Just 2 items. So you will be grenades. Yes, I didn't think that was going to work. I need more speed modules. Do I have any on the train? I don't think I do, actually. Too much junk for me to see. I'm going to have to look at each carriage. No, I don't have any on the train. That's a little bit bad. Is there any down here? Been deployed into blue. Yes, there is. Good. There we go. Oops. Oh, well, that seems to think it can take prod modules. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Don't need those. Where are we? We are up here doing military science. Let's just make sure that you have a full complement for your grenades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then the bullets. I think it is 2 and 6, if I remember correctly. 2 and 6, so 1 and 3 per side. I've only got 2 space down there, so I guess here we out of assemblies. Of course we are. I'm probably out of time as well. Sorry guys, I thought this one was going to be a little bit quicker than it's been. There we go. All the way back up to the top. Blue, purple, purple, military. Right, you are not what this says. You are crappy ammo. That probably won't do. Let's make it about 400. They don't work, so you'll have to have those ones. We'll need to get more of them. Now, I need the assembly machine again. Okay, you are the slightly less crappy version. No, let's have, I should have actually left those there, it would have been easier, but never mind. 200 for, actually 200 is probably fine. Is there, no, oh, copper, there's a lot of copper involved, so at least 500. I'll have to sort out modules for these guys later. Now, that is everything, except these guys, of course. These guys get the great pleasure of being changed over to military science. They take those. And military science needs request a chest. That's not going to work. Make it 60 of each of the items. I'll just check that the formula is one each. It is good. So everything that's not already something needs to become one of these. And then we have to check that we got 12 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Thought it was 12. That's the 12th there. So we did. Very good. That's our military science build. And yes, I think it's good for about 3,400 science a minute, which is just over half what everything else is doing. And that will be perfectly fine. There you have it, guys. Science needs a few connections, but otherwise it's as good as done. Next time we will start testing each of these segments as we turn them on. See you then, guys. Been a blast. Bye-bye for now.